Why is bad to think that both sides of U.S. politics are scum? They're both not corrupt. You shouldn't be apathetical to politics. One most definitely does more harm and damage. I get it. They're not equally evil, but why are playing the lesser of two evils in the first place? They're all the same, just wearing a different color tie or dress. Fuck 'em all. I find very few people at that level who are deserving of respect. I see how people in government think and all bullshit politics internally. It's maddening at any level. Don't even mention lawyers and bureaucracy that blocks common sense. Thank goodness for all the Americans who are actually running the day-to-day business of the government, and own up to their mistakes. There is a lot of shitty people at the mid to low, but at least they're not complete sellouts. 0 joke solution. Politicians are so shit. I'd rather have a lottery of all the US citizens to maybe actually bring some honesty back into the country. Both sides being considered scum was actually the normal way of thinking about 30 years ago. Something changed in the 2000s. Social media turned politics entirely into a team competition. Except you don't boo your own team when they suck, you double down about how fucked up the opposition is. Edit. As you can see from this comment thread, all of you political extremists need to be more like Philly fans, said no one ever. When your team is sucking, let them know. The problem is that if you find both sides bad, but one is worse, it makes it easier to fall to apathy, which helps the worst. Mainly because there's a huge difference between 1. Acknowledging that both major political parties in U.S. politics are scum. 2. Acknowledging that individuals on both sides of the political spectrum can be scummy. And 3. Simply dismissing all political beliefs that aren't moderate, centrist as extreme and scum. The reason people tend to get angry when someone brings up both sides being bad is because both sides' arguments tend to rely on respectability politics, and a lot of people are tired of having their policy-related beliefs dismissed as stupid and or just as bad as the opposite on bases like individual attitude. A simple statement like both sides bad can be interpreted in a lot of different ways and reduces a complex problem to anyone who gets emotionally invested in this issue as bad somehow, and this makes people on both sides angry because it's a refusal to acknowledge the nuance and complexity of politics. There are stark differences between the parties. Over the past 20 to 30 years it is becoming more clear. On social issues, climate issues, etc. Some issues are pretty binary. Should gay people be able to marry or not, for example? So it's not like there is a third option ideologically.